Hello everyone, welcome to More Movement. Today we're combining the stick and the ball into a yummy stretch session for improving your posture. Forward head, rounded shoulders, hunched back, or just for releasing tight back and hips. A great way to start off your day or winding down at the end of a long, busy day. So without further ado, let's get started. Starting off with a nice back stretch. Sit on the ball and walk your feet out. Roll backwards to laying back over the ball. Hold the stick and extend your arms over your head. Gently rock yourself back and forth. Breathe deeply. If you're getting dizzy with this one, just skip it and move on. And slowly roll yourself back up, sitting on the ball. And we're gonna move on to our first exercise. For this one, you need to be close to a wall. We go down on the knees with the ball in front, and the stick goes also in front. So bring your belly over the ball, your knees off the ground, and hold the stick right in front of you towards the bottom. Release your chest and head down, and from here you slowly want to lift up your chest and walk your hands, climbing up the stick up to extension, and then slowly walk your hands back down to release. Inhale as you walk your hands up, open up the chest so you can fully lean on the stick. You want to feel a nice gentle stretch to the front of your body, the abdominal wall muscles, the hip flexors. Slowly take your time at your own pace. Inhale as you walk your hands up. Lift as high as you're comfortable. Enjoy the stretch and then slowly walk it down to release. Let's do one more. And now with the same movement, we're going to work the back muscles by leaning less on the stick. So again, walk your hands up, climbing up. You don't want to lean on it here. So you really want to hold it gently, less and less leaning on the stick. The less you lean on it, the more back extensors are going to kick in. You go up as high as you're comfortable without leaning on the stick as much. And you may not go up as high as before, that's okay. Now we use the stick for just a little support to work the back muscles. So you should feel the back extensors. In this one, mostly the lower part of your back. And we'll do two more. Take your time, no rush. And release it down, knees back on the floor. Put the stick down for a moment. Now we want the chest over the ball. In this one, the prone shoulder extension, we're focusing more on the upper back. So hold the stick in front of you between your thumbs and your index fingers and just lift and lower the arms. Bring the arms up and back next to the ears and lower down. You don't want to shrug the shoulders, draw them down away from the ears, long neck. Also make sure you don't stick your butt out and hyperextend the lower back. Engage the glute muscles, your butt muscles gently. Press the pubic bone against the ball. We're trying to focus on the upper back, the thoracic spine. Let's do 4 more. Reach your arms up and back. Draw the belly button in. Exhale. Last one, hold your arms up, bend your elbows, bring the stick to your chest, and lengthen out. Draw the shoulders down away from the ears, and reach your arms long forward and up. Send your arms as high as you can without shrugging the shoulders and without hyperextending the lower back. Last 8. Long arms forward, exhale. Last 4 and 3, 2, 1 more, and release it down. Now we're going to do this exercise once again. This time your knees off the floor and more chest is off the ball. So bring yourself further forward on the ball. Your knees are slightly bent but still off the floor. Tuck the tailbone under. Again, make sure you're not hyperextending the lower back. So squeeze your butt in a little bit. Lengthen out through the spine, the lower back. Again, hold the stick wide. Lift and lower the arms. So bring the arms up next to the ears and lower. Just moving from the shoulders. Draw the shoulders down away from the ears, long neck. You should feel the upper back, the mid back work. If you feel the lower back is taking over, again, tuck the tailbone under, squeeze your butt in, and focus on the upper back work. And again, bend your elbows, bring the stick to your chest. Take a moment here, draw the shoulders down, long spine, and then lengthen your arms forward. Again, very important here, make sure you're not shrugging the shoulders. So draw the shoulder blades down as you send your arms long forward. You should feel the upper midsection of your back. These are the mid and lower trapezius muscles. And last 4. Reach your arms long forward and up. 3 and 2. Last one, hold your arms long forward, hold, and release it down. And I'm moving on to the Cobra Stretch. Again, place the stick standing in front of you. You hold it somewhere in the middle with your feet against the wall and knees down on the ground. From here, push through your feet, extend your legs, open up the chest, take a deep breath in, and then exhale as you release it back down. So you shift your body weight forward and up, lift up as high as you're comfortable, and then exhale as you release it back down. Pull the stick down into the ground, fully lean on it, open up the chest, and then slowly to release it back down. At your own pace, enjoy that lovely stretch. And one more time. Release all the way down. Moving on to the next exercise, the horseback riding on the ball, working the inner thighs, pelvic floor, core muscles. These are very important for your posture. So you want to sit, ride on the ball with your knees in line with the hip and your hips in line with your shoulders. Hold the stick in front of you for support. Make sure again you're not hyperextending, arching the back. Tuck the tailbone under, squeezing the ball, with your legs. Hug the ball, engaging your inner thighs. Exhale as you squeeze on the ball. Inhale to release. Elongating through the spine, grow taller. Try less and less leaning on the stick. And if you feel stable enough, you can even hold the stick in your hands, reaching your arms up over your head as you squeeze the ball and release it down. Exhale, squeeze the ball, lift your arms up and back. Maintain a long neutral spine. Again, we don't want to hyperextend the lower back. Pull the pubic bone up towards your belly button. Let's do 5 more. Again, if you don't feel so stable and you're compromising your form, keep the stick on the floor in front of you for support. Just try not to lean on it as much. And now hold the squeeze, don't release, just the arms, lower and lift, arms going up and back and down. Again, make sure you're not hyperextending, arching the back. Tuck the tailbone under, squeezing the ball using your inner thighs, pull the pubic bone up towards your belly button. 4 more, and up 3. Lift up 2 and 1. Release. Moving on to our next move. Sitting comfortably on the ball with your feet wide open and place the stick behind your upper back. Rotating from side to side, the golfer stretch. Just twist the torso. Breathe. Make sure you're sitting nice and tall. And back to center. Release. Now place the stick underneath the arms. You want it to be in line with the bottom of your shoulder blades. Feet wide open, release your chest and head down. We're doing the thoracic extension, lifting up your chest, head in line with the spine, and release it down. So inhale, gently press on the stick, lifting up your torso, and release. It's like a skateboard, you press down on one side, the other one is lifting up. Draw the shoulders down, open up the chest. Keep your head in line with the spine so you're gazing down, not forward. It's a small movement, you don't want to go up too high. Just create that tabletop position. Again, make sure you're not rounding your shoulders inward, rotating out. You can also hold the stick over your hands, so hands go underneath. This will help you to keep your shoulders and chest opened up. If your shoulders are too tight, if this is uncomfortable, just stick with the previous position. Let's do 2 more. Last one, stay up. Bring the stick in front of you, hold it wide. Reach your arms long forward and up, draw the shoulders down, belly button in, and hold it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release, place the stick standing in front of you to stretch. Leaning back, straighten the legs, and bend. Just rock yourself back and forth a few times. Stretch long arms forward. 1 more, straight legs. Flex your feet now. Toes up towards your shin. Open up the chest. Take a deep breath in. and release it back down. Roll yourself up, and we move on to the Hip Flexors Stretch. So now sitting sideways on the ball in a lunge position. One leg is in front, the other one goes behind. Notice that you're sitting more to the side of the ball, not so much right on top. Hold the stick in front of you for support. Take your time, find your balance here. Make sure you're in the right position. Shoulders right over the hips. Tilt your pelvis backwards, tuck the tailbone under, squeezing your butt in, and you should already feel a nice stretch to the front of the hips. Extend your knee, reach back and down through the heel. Hold the stick with both hands, lift your breastbones up to the ceiling, take a deep breath in, and exhale, leaning forward, long spine. And again, roll yourself up, open up the chest, and then forward. Just keep moving back and forth. Inhale as you go up, and exhale as you're reaching forward. You can also place one hand back on the ball for support if it helps you to be more stable. At your own pace, inhale, open up, exhale, reaching long forward. Few more. Enjoy that nice stretch and mobility to your spine and hips. One more. Roll yourself up. And again, take a moment to position yourself in the hip flexor stretch. Tuck the tailbone under. And now hold the stick in front of you with both hands for the torso twist and reach. Sending one arm back, open up the chest, look over your shoulder, and close it in. Switching arms, open up, twist, and close. Rotating your torso, open the arm, look over your shoulder. Your hips remain square forward. We don't move the hips, just the upper body. Breathe. One more on each side. And last one, open up. And close your arm, release. Move through center. We're gonna do the hip flexor stretch again over to the other side. So go ahead and turn sideways. Get into that lunge position. Take your time, find your balance here. Get into the right position. Sitting upright, shoulders over the hips. And again, tuck under the pelvis, pubic bone pulling up. You don't want to hyperextend the back. So your glute muscles are squeezed in. Extend your knee and reach back through the heel. Square your hips and shoulders forward. And then open up the chest. Lift your breastbones up to the ceiling. And then release forward long, leaning on the stick. Inhale as we go up and back, and then exhale as we lean forward, lengthening through the spine. Keep moving back and forth at your own pace. Enjoy the stretch. And one more time, reaching forward long and roll yourself back up. Again, make sure your pelvis is in the right place. Tuck under, lengthening through the lower back. And again, let's do the torso twist and reach, rotating the spine. Open up the arm, look over your shoulder, and close it in. Switching sides. Open the arm. Keep your shoulders and hips square forward the whole time. So just moving through the torso. Keep moving at your own pace. Open the arm, rotate the spine. Breathe deeply. Look back over your shoulder. Let's do one more on each side. And release. Turn back to center in a wide stance position. Turn out your hips, knees and toes pointed out. And shift your body weight from side to side. Roll from side to side. Stick in the middle for support. And hold it to the right side with the right knee bent, left knee straight. Reach up and over to the side. So you bend over towards a straight leg and then back up to center. Reach up and over, hand holding the stick, leaning over, across, over to the other side. And one more. Reach up and over, get that nice side stretch, and open up. Let's do the other side. So bend your left knee and right leg straight, bend over to the side, lengthen out and back up. Again, reach up and over to the side, breathe and center. Arm with the stick reaching across over to the other side. Last one. Lengthen out and back to center. Feet more parallel and reach your arms forward long, leaning on the stick. Roll the ball back behind you with straight legs. Flex your feet, lift your toes, lift your chest up. Take a deep breath in and then release it down. Bend your knees. Put the stick down on the floor and roll yourself slowly all the way up. And circle the head slowly all the way around. One full circle each direction. Take your time. And take a deep breath in, reach your arms up over your head, palms together, and down to your heart. And we are done. Thank you so much for joining me. Hope you enjoyed it. See you next time.